Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make a kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make a kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay.
Viewer discretion time.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, Heel Faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Cordz. That's Draven Grimes. We're talking about lazy-ass WrestleMania booking. The entire card is pretty much lazy-ass booking. We're going to go through the card. We're going to tell you what's wrong with it. Holy shit, I'm not excited. We will get back to you right after this.
Cool.
How you doing, Driven?
I am, but I'm not looking.
Yeah. What's been going on with you?
Oh, y'all want to know about that? Go listen to Talking Shit.
Oh yeah.
That kind of explains everything. Not too much though.
Yeah.
Weekend was pretty chill. I had to drive fucking 6 hours to Lakeland and back, so that was always fucking. Other than that, just, podcasting stuff, wrestling stuff, and
All
living
that
life.
good stuff.
Yeah. What about you, Bubba?
Oh man, doing all right. Happy Passover to all those who celebrate.
I'm too fat to celebrate that.
Yeah, me too, but still got to do it.
All right.
What up, Sam's?
Well,
Let's go through the card, and
got to.
yeah, we kind of do.
'Cause here's my problem.
Okay.
Before we get into the card, until this morning, I only knew like 4 matches for this whole fucking week.
Mm-hmm.
There's 18 hours of fucking wrestling. Wrestling that fucking sit.
Yep.
Which we could probably cut about 6 of that out, give or take, for pre-show, post-show, shit like that.
Yeah.
But that still leaves us 12 fucking hours. That's 6 hours each fucking night. Which, by the way, you can watch live with us.
Yeah, Saturday night and Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Your boys Dark Cordz and Draven Grimes will be right here live with the watch along, but we're only doing the fucking main show.
Yeah, I know.
We're not doing the pre-show. We're not fucking around with the post-show.
We might do the post-show Sunday.
Depends
on if Cena wins, basically.
Yeah.
So, TBD on that one. And I understand with all the hype and the build-up and the way WrestleMania was last year that there's no way this year could match that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, every year WrestleMania does, like, get a little bit better. I was expecting just a little bit worse. But, dude, this is Ricky autistic levels of fucking lazy booking.
Serious. So first, let's talk about what's not right now.
We're not in the main event.
Besides that,
Oh,
the WWE Tag Championships
the SmackDown titles.
are on the match is on SmackDown.
Yes.
So you're not, even though you're getting several non-title matches on the main card, you can't give the Machine Guns a fucking WrestleMania shot after everything they've done in the industry as long as they've been in there.
And that's Machine Guns versus the Street Profits, right?
Yeah.
Tag titles. No 13, no 14, none of that
Nope.
shit. So why the fuck do we have Liv and Raquel on there and they don't even have a fucking tag team set for the tag team title match?
Well, they do. It's Bianca and Lara.
Fuck that. Fuck all that, dude.
No, I know. It doesn't need to be on that show.
That could be a pre-show.
Yeah.
That could be a warm-up, but the women's tag team championships, and I don't mean to sound fucking sexist or anything like that. There's no fucking point because the one legitimate fucking tag team they had, they broke up and fucking released one of them.
Yeah. And then all right. What was their tag team name? Alba and Fire, I guess. But they had a different name when they were deep in their witch shit.
Let me look it up.
But to cut, what's
Unholy Union was the name.
right, the Unholy Union. But to cut out one of them, release one of them,
Which, in my opinion, was the better
of the two, and then put Alba Fire directly into another less impressive tag team, like the Secret Harvest, for fuck's sake. Why does Piper need to be in a tag team?
Why is she not a monster heel?
Yeah.
Why is she being somebody's lackey?
Right.
I mean, it works, but I mean, she's got that build and stature and mindset of where she could be a monster heel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, take fucking the refrigerator out for God's sakes. Help us
Yeah.
out.
All right, so let's go through the. Oh, and not only that, but the thing that you've really been harping on the past couple months, the Royal Rumble winner isn't the main event. Like, why? Why would you?
Now, this isn't the first time,
It's not the first time.
but this is the first time where it's felt really insignificant.
Yes,
Um,
the build for this match,
is a typical pay-per-view build. Is all it feels like. It's like there's
Yeah.
nothing special.
nothing special about it, and Jay apparently finally got his balls.
Yeah, but you know what that whole promo just reminded me of?
Hmm.
From fucking Home Alone when Kevin walks out of the fucking house going, "I'm not afraid of you no more. I'm
Yeah.
not afraid of you."
Yep.
And as soon as the old guy walks up with a shovel, ah, and runs off.
Yep, exactly.
That's that's the vibe I'm getting from this.
Oh, yeah.
But my
that's perfect.
problem is the winner of the Royal Rumble gets a guaranteed main event, keywords, main event championship match at WrestleMania.
And I think they're opening the second day. I mean, the first day. I don't even think they're.
Why? Now, we've had it to where I believe it was Seth and Brock opened with the WWE title,
Mhm.
but that wasn't the Royal Rumble winner.
Right.
That I could kind of be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, and I get it because it's fucking John Cena. It's
Yeah.
his last WrestleMania. Give him his fucking flowers. But he's not going to fucking win. If he does fucking win, they're going to go with that storyline where Cena's just become too fucking far gone that The Rock's got to turn babyface, and then the whole final boss gimmick's fucking destroyed.
Right.
That could have been the fucking closer of night one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that. But night two, main event, should have been Gunther.
The fact that they fucked the build up shouldn't affect that. All right, Jay deserves his main event.
Jay's done everything in his power to fucking build that shit up.
Yeah. He's been given shit, and Jay has done.
Jimmy's been taking the brunt of that shit too, so to
Yeah,
speak.
yeah.
I mean, they've written him off TV for a few weeks.
Have they?
Yeah, that beatdown.
Because of that beatdown?
Because of the beatdown. Was it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We're not really worried about Discord right now, Sam's.
Yeah. I'm flabbergasted because it to me, Royal Rumble is supposed to be your guaranteed ticket to the main event.
Mhm.
That's how it's always been up until I remember Sheamus Daniel Bryan at 28 because I was halfway fucked up on that one live, and I can't really think of another time where the WWE the main event wasn't the Royal Rumble winner. Last 2 years was fucking Cody, but he won the Royal Rumble.
Right.
Does Jay just not get the same respect? That'd be like if, say, 1 year. Who's a great fucking main event? Say Drew McIntyre wins it.
Mm.
Okay, wins the Royal Rumble. 1 year. Main events. 3MB Drew McIntyre wins. The following year, Heath Slater of 3MB wins the Royal Rumble, but he opens the match. What's the fucking difference? If it's the same faction, same level of talent, why does Drew get the push and why not Heath? Why is Cody getting that push and not Jey Uso? Jay's where Cody was 2 years ago. That organic babyface that's ever growing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't understand how they don't see that. Like, the crowd is insane.
Yeah. And I get, the triple threat main event for night one with Seth, Roman, and Punk. I get it. That's not a show closer, man. Unless something really fucking off the wall happens. And I'm talking like Brock Lesnar returns level of fucking off the wall shit.
Mm.
It's like a fucking closing match on Raw.
Yeah.
Any match can fucking do that if you book it hard enough. At least fucking put Jay and Gunther on night one main event.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I had originally expected it to be.
Yeah. And if you really want to start the shit hot, start with the fucking triple threat.
Yeah.
But because whatever, Roman's got to be in the main event. Punk is guaranteed a main event. Seth is fucking Seth. Seth is just there as happenstance, basically. At least in my opinion. The booking, not just of the matches themselves, but the order of matches is just, it makes no sense.
Yeah. All right, so let's go through the card.
Okay. Get it pulled
And
up for you.
about half of these matches were just thrown together this week.
Right at it, yeah. Let's see. All right, so let's go through night one. And we'll go from there. And I don't know if these are in order. They probably are. But you're saying that Gunther and Jay is rumored to open night one, right?
It was the rumor. I know it's not on there.
Okay. So we're just going to go in order that I got them.
Okay.
War Raiders and New Day.
No build whatsoever. They haven't been on TV together in weeks. The New Day won that #1 contender match. They did a face-to-face with the War Raiders.
They had a tag team title match against the War Raiders this past Monday on Raw.
Did they?
But War Raiders lost by disqualification.
Okay.
So maybe that's why it's getting put on to WrestleMania. But at the same time, dude, come on.
The War Raiders aren't on TV enough to brag about those tag championships. Like I understand that they're a big badass team.
And with the repackage of the New Day, it's still not quite settled in yet. They still just haven't really settled into that heel mentality. People still want to cheer them.
Yeah. So what do you think on this match?
Other than the fact it's fucking lazy as shit. I'm kind of hoping New Day does get it.
Yeah.
Let them have that WrestleMania moment. Obviously, we had Kofi Mania
Mm-hmm.
a few years back. But New Day as a tag team has never really had like that WrestleMania moment as a faction or a team or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't put it fucking past them to try to get Big E involved in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. And that would make it a little bit better, a little more special.
But how would you do it? Would you have them stay babyface and have them lose to the fucking War Raiders? Or would you have a fucking heel Big E come back?
I don't know.
That's the problem. If they go
Maybe
the route,
he's just like him and his wife are in the front row.
dude, give that bitch a fucking stick.
She's up there like
No, you want to make it really fucking good? Have her fucking reach over and grab Pat's fucking headphone and just fucking go to town on that motherfucker.
Oh,
and fucking Big E's got to like run way from fucking backstage. He has to stop halfway through the ramp because he's fucking out, he's fucking gassed, and fucking just like jogs the rest of the way.
yeah.
Somebody throws a thing of bootios at him. He fucking just like, and like fucking runs off. By the way, that fucking cereal is trash. I'm just letting y'all know.
You had
that.
some?
I was unfortunate to spend $20 for a box of fucking
Was
bootios.
it? What did it taste like? Looks like just
Knockoff
chocolate
Lucky-
Cheerios.
No, it was like knockoff Lucky Charms. Because there's like the little marshmallows and shit in them, but they taste like chemical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Bootios.
Yes.
Let's see. Well, who are you giving the match to first off? Are you going to give it to War Raiders? Or you going to give New Day? Okay. Let's see. So New Day for both of us. Jay Carville and fucking Naomi.
Look,
Piss break.
I have to say that other than who's in the match, the build to this has been okay. Like the long term of Cargill getting fucked up, pushed off the ramp.
I don't think this was the original plan.
I don't think so either. But I'm just not a big fan of Naomi's wrestling. And even though someone has the opinion that she makes a great heel, I don't care much for her promos at all.
It's almost paint by numbers as far as their heel promo.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you got to talk, and you got to get very malicious with it, and then at some random point you speak up, and you have your fucking shit pitch up some, and like come back down. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like every second year heel in an indie fed has fucking done that promo.
Yeah.
Now the look she's come back with as a heel, I like. Yeah. Whether it be with the fucking razor blades, like an homage to Razor, or if it's with the fucking caution tape, like the look is there, the work is not there.
Right. But I do think that, like I said, the build was good, regardless of if Naomi was the original plan.
I still say Bianca was the original plan, but then she got put into the title thing.
Right.
Which I don't. I can, but I can't because I can see, and we'll get to that match later. But I can still see Io versus Rhea 1-on-1 at Mania, and that fucking sells because they got the whole aura of Rhea's never beat Io 1-on-1.
Right.
But for whatever reason, I guess they felt they needed more star power, so they put Bianca in that spot. But I still feel Bianca was supposed to be the culprit. It was supposed to be Jade and Bianca at Mania.
Yeah, I think that probably would have been a much better thing because it would have been a much better match. Two powerhouses, and Jade has developed.
Yeah, she's improved.
Yeah, so it took a while.
Which still fucking baffles me because even when she was working at AEW, she still kind of worked the WWE style of wrestling, and she was fucking great.
Yeah.
But it's like she forgot everything when she came over. It baffles me. It's one of the great mysteries of life.
I'll never forget that one of their first tag matches where she just botched everything. She went up top and fell before she tried to springboard and she slipped off.
Wasn't that one of the Saudi shows?
I think it was the Saudi show.
It was one,
because she was head to toe covered.
It was the Saudi show that Seth won the world title.
Yep.
I remember that because we went on a fucking rant like right after it.
Yeah, I mean, she made her debut at the wasn't it her debut at the Rumble?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she looked great. I mean, she looked powerful. She tossed the fridge.
Yeah, she did that. She was off TV for a while. They was trying to do like a special attraction thing, and then she just got slotted into the tag team division like everybody else.
But she's really improved. So I think the match will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi's really athletic. Maybe they can put something good together. But I'm not like I said, I don't think
Your boy Abyss needs to put that match together.
Yes, Abyss needs to work on that.
All right. So who you giving it to? Like I need to ask. Jade.
It's got to be Jade.
But I'm telling you right now, that's probably going to be like my snack match. That's going to be my piss break match. That's going to be whatever the fuck I need to get away from this television match.
Yeah. I'm going to watch it because I like Jade.
Well, I mean, obviously we're going to watch it, but, I'm going to like kind of plan the pizza delivery. Be like, oh, come at this exact time.
Yeah, I mean, I like Jade. I like
how she's improved. That's my whole thing.
It.
Like when
I like gym girls, so I think
you like them Jacksonville girls. What you like?
I like, maybe,
like them hometown girls.
That's right.
Yeah, buddy.
She grew up in Ponte Vedra.
That's right. All right. So a match I didn't know was happening.
Hold on, let's throw it to our commercial real quick. We will be right back.
On.
Heel faction. In today's day and age, internet security is of paramount importance. That's why today's episode is brought to you by Surfshark VPN.
That's right, my guys. Surfshark VPN, the newest affiliate of the Heel Shit podcast. What does that cover? I'm glad you asked. Let me just put on these eyeballs because I'm old. They cover 100 plus countries. Free of ads, pop-ups, any bad cookies. Good to me. Got real-time defense, got webcam protection, data breach notifications in case your stuff gets out there and you don't want that to be out there. And it keeps your personal data protected, which means if you're in one of those states that have been banned by the capital P word, you can look your shit back up, my guy.
All right.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice. So, if you use the link in the description, you can get Surfshark VPN for 86% off.
Say what?
86% off.
Holy shit.
And 3 additional months free, starting at just $2.19 per month.
You're shitting me.
No.
Holy shit. So, 86% off plus 3 free months.
Absolutely.
Mother.
3 options starting as low as $2.19. Just hit that link in the description box and get surfing safe with Surfshark VPN. Back to the show. Now, speaking of Surfshark, this month is their 7th anniversary. They've been doing this for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
The deal is even better.
Okay.
If you use the link in the description now, you can lock in 2 years at $1.99 a month.
You're shitting me.
Not shitting you whatsoever.
I'm not saying it.
Not shitting you. So yeah, check out that link in the description. You'll get even more bang for your buck than what our normal deal is until April 30th.
Sweet. All right. So this match I didn't know was actually happening until actually like an hour ago when we were talking about it. Jacob Fatu versus L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Well, this has been
For the United States title. Let me go and put that in there.
Yeah. This has been more of a traditional build. All right, they had the number one contender match. Fatu obviously beat Strowman for it. I don't know why Strowman was in that match since Fatu destroys him every time. But Fatu won. He gets the number one contender. That the match of Mania that was a set the whole time. He absolutely destroyed LA Knight last night.
Yeah.
So it's been more of a traditional build, and I guess I'm okay with it. I'm really pulling for
Fatu
on this one.
Yeah. Me too. Dude, Jacob was so underrated. And now everybody's seeing why we've sung his praises for fucking years. And I want to remind people, Jacob Fatu was like 70 pounds heavier, moving the same fucking way he does now.
Yeah. He was Umaga-ish with his body stature before. And he was doing everything
Dude, like
he does now.
He was the quintessential X Division guy if he was around 20 years ago.
Right.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, short, simple, and to the point. I want Fatu to go over on this one. He deserves it. Like I said, I've been singing his praises since MLW days. But don't see it happening.
Don't, huh?
No, I don't.
I think, unfortunately, LA Knight is not where he was a year ago.
He wasn't where he was 2 years ago. Remember when he was fucking white, fucking hot?
Yeah.
That's where LA Knight needs to be going into WrestleMania season. Not this. All right, the music gets a pop, his promos get a pop, but that's about as far as it goes. Like nobody's like beating down the doors to see LA Knight right now.
Yeah. Right. So that's why I think Fatu, and I think that'll set up something with Fatu and Solo.
SummerSlam?
Yeah, probably.
That's what I'm thinking.
So yeah, I'm not mad at the build of this. It's a traditional build.
But again, it's lazy booking. Because I want to think of shows past as far as WrestleMania season coming up. Raw promoted all matches regardless of the brand. SmackDown promoted all matches regardless of the brand. Interpromotional matches were like the fucking stars of the fucking show.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen one segment in this fucking talk show we call wrestling now, where they've not sat down and like, all right, we're having this match, this match, this match, this match. It's sponsored by so and so. We're having this match, and this match, or at least get the fucking high points.
Right.
You know, the only time you hear them promote anything from WrestleMania is if it's that current segment or that current match.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you don't hear, oh, by the way, this Saturday night we have Logan Paul versus AJ Styles coming up, and it's like in the middle of a fucking regular tag team match.
Yeah.
You don't see that shit no more.
Yeah.
Last year, they were all over that shit. They were promoting the fuck out of that WrestleMania because it was fucking huge. This one just feels like it's just another pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Agreed.
it's like you said, like a lot of these matches were just like thrown together this or last week. But let's continue on. Because this match, iffy time. Tiffany Stratton versus the Lizard Queen herself, Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, this has been kind of a clunky build. Like, she's not the same Charlotte Flair.
No.
It's just not It's not the
Her
same.
her ego is getting
What up, Kozak?
too much.
Huh?
That her ego's just getting much in the way. She's trying
Too
to play
much.
politics.
Yeah. For her to, go off script in that promo just to try to embarrass Tiff. I mean, that's just catty jealousy.
Mm-hmm. And she's probably thinking that Tiffany couldn't hold the fucking mic with her.
Yeah, well,
She was proven wrong.
yes, she was.
Jesus Christ. But undeniable, I'm saying Tiffany gets this one.
Yeah.
There's no reason for Charlotte to win yet another fucking title for her to
No.
lose it in 2 months.
No.
I'm hoping Tiffany knocks the fucking plastic surgery out of her. Fuck's sake.
And then goes home and shows why Ludwig Kaiser is the safest boyfriend in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because who the fuck? Who would cheat on her?
At this point, I think because of that, Lou.
Oh,
I swear to God.
In the court of public opinion, he's certainly a babyface right now. All right,
This
he's
is the first
certainly a
time. This is the
babyface.
first time in history where a man was accused of cheating on somebody, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody was like, "No."
Yeah, nobody believed it.
No. All right, Tiffany.
Oh yeah.
This match was made. Rey Mysterio versus the Starbucks order.
I fucking can't handle this Grande Americano bullshit.
You want some extra sweetener in that bitch?
Dude, I need some extra. Get the fuck off my screen in that bitch.
Dude, this is about to sound so racist, but it's Grande Americano versus Venti Macchiato. I apologize. I apologize, but I have been sitting on that one for days. Sponsored by Starbucks.
Absolutely. No, I can't get with this Americano thing. JBL's tweet
I love that.
was
I loved it
perfect.
because it went right back to that 2005 promo that he shot years ago.
Oh, God, yes. Chad Gable doesn't have a match at Mania. We gotta stop these guys coming and taking our jobs. How fucking... Oh, my God.
This one felt.
Good man.
But let's talk about the one that's probably going to. Want to rant about it or you don't want to? I don't care. Walter versus Jey Uso, World Heavyweight.
Maybe the worst build on the card, including the ones that were just made.
Worst, but most consistent. And that makes it even worse.
Yes, it's consistently horrible the entire fucking time. And I don't think it's Jay's fault.
It's not. It's neither one of their faults. They're just given chicken shit and expected to make chicken salad.
Yeah, no, this was one of the worst booked heavyweight title matches. Royal Rumble winner matches. Like this is just garbage.
Yeah.
They had Jay turn into a bumbling idiot who's scared. He's a fucking Samoan. They don't scare in wrestling. They're not supposed to be scared in wrestling.
Well, hell, at this point, maybe Jimmy should have been. But
I mean, I think Jay will win.
he's got to. It's building up.
Yeah, Jay will win, but God, it's been terrible. And Gunther hasn't been great in this build.
Gunther hasn't been great in the title run.
No, I'm very disappointed.
We've been saying that for fucking months. But I will say it was quite entertaining when Jay was doing the fucking intro last Monday night, like all fucking stoic and like serious and shit, and Gunther's just rolling up his fucking sleeves, just like fucking partying down, like he's yeet.
Yeah, no, that was, and maybe I felt a little something more interested after the promos this week.
Oh, I'm definitely interested in it because I want to see Jay have his moment. That's my thing. That's what's keeping me interested in this is Jay having his moment. Does not have his moment at WrestleMania.
Whole thing was garbage.
Dude, you might as well just put fucking Jay back burner.
Yeah.
He's gonna go the same way LA Knight did. White fucking hot and then one fucking loss is husband.
Yeah.
Because remember, And if you really think about it, the build-up for was fucking great because he lost at Saturday night's main event, won the Royal Rumble to get that one last shot with him,
Mm-hmm.
and went down.
Yeah.
So the start of the build was fucking great because we were all like, "Oh yeah, fucking Cena's gonna win this. He's gonna main event WrestleMania." All that part right. But the surprise of Jay winning this,
I thought it was great.
yeah. And then the week after was dog shit because as soon as the Raw after happened, yeah, you could definitely tell they were pushing the Gunther Jey Uso thing. I think that was one of the problems that we're all wanting.
Yeah. Yeah. And Donovan, I don't know if it was rushed. I mean, Jay deserved the spot. He had built himself into an undeniable babyface, like completely undeniable. He built himself. Who was the last one? I mean,
LA Knight. Because remember,
Um,
when he stopped that fucking Dupree bullshit, when
Yeah.
LA Knight, he was initially a heel, but the fans turned him babyface. Same way fucking the fans naturally turned Jay babyface.
yeah. I mean, he's. I still think he's the most over babyface. I mean, the crowd reaction, how he gets them off their feet.
He's definitely top three.
Yeah.
Definitely without a doubt. It's Roman, it's Punk, and it's
I still think they see Cody as the guy. I think they do. He still pushes the most merch. He gets the loudest initial pop. I mean, they
the-
might not dance as long as they do.
the loudest initial pop's John Cena. Like
Yeah.
3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yay! Boo!
Mhm.
Love it. I'd put Cody. That's just my. But as far as it feeling rushed, I can kind of see where he's coming from because it like Burner got turned down for about 3-4 weeks. Like, oh fuck, it's right around the corner. Let's turn that shit back up. Get
Yeah.
that. I can
That
see-
makes sense.
like for me, it's when they did the return for the Uso working tag team action. Then it went into the Gunther match. Now it's just like what should have been like 4 or 5 weeks of build went into 3.
Harry, you are here.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Jay.
Okay.
Motherfucker! All right. And night 1 ends with Rollins, Reigns, and Punk. This is the most mind-boggling.
Yeah. Like, where the fuck did this come from? Like, this is.
I mean, I can rewind it back and explain it to you, but I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about where the fuck do we land on a fucking winner here?
Well, not only that, but just out of left field, this becomes the main event.
That is my problem.
Yeah. I mean, I think Punk takes it because I think may not get another main event WrestleMania ever.
Well,
How it happens, I don't know.
regardless, Seth is taking the pin.
Yes.
There's no way Roman's gonna take that pinfall and lose this thing. If Roman fucking wins, there's no way they're gonna let Punk take the fucking pin. That way he has a legitimate fucking gripe to go into fucking another pay-per-view with Roman.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't know. I still think Punk wins, but I've just been confused about this whole thing. Like, what is. They should be done with Punk Rollins already. At
Well-
least until they can come back to it in a year or two.
Well, let me ask you this. Because remember, we did a little fantasy book. Kind of spilled it out to where match 3.
Right.
Match 1 was Raw Netflix. Punk got one.
Right.
Match 2 was the cage match. We weren't thinking Roman was going to fucking return or do anything because we were still thinking at the time it was going to be Roman Rock. God, am I disappointed on that one?
Mhm.
And Seth was supposed to win the cage match, and they were supposed to go into some sort of big fucking blowout match at WrestleMania. Blood feud shit. Not saying Hell in a Cell, Last Man Standing, some shit like that. And you were, at the time, you were fine with that, having Punk Rollins work WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Is it because Roman got put into this that you're like, what the fuck are we doing here?
I think him just hopping in there, yeah.
Because remember when we watched Royal Rumble and when all those eliminations happened and when Seth started doing the curb stomps on everybody, we were like, maybe Roman's going to get involved there, maybe not.
Yeah. I mean, I think they've been working towards this the whole time because of the way all three of them got eliminated at the Royal Rumble.
I think it goes back to fucking War Games.
Yeah. I
'Cause
mean,
the seeds were planted there. Punk eliminated Roman. When they got out, fucking Roman and Punk were having a war of words like, motherfucker, I helped you. What the fuck's going on here? Next thing you know, curb stomps.
yeah. Yeah. And then there's the whole Paul Heyman thing. Like, do you think he turns on it? I still think at this point, after this past Monday, I think he goes with Rollins. I think he turns on both of them.
So here's my problem here. Heyman owed Punk because of War. Seth is just making the assumption because he didn't stomp his fucking head into the ground.
Right.
That now Paul does. That doesn't mean fucking Paul owes him a fucking favor.
Yeah. No.
And it's probably going to come into like a massive blowout this coming up Monday or Friday on SmackDown, whichever one they do, where Seth's going to come out, Punk's going to come out, they're going to fucking brawl. Heyman's going to get pinned up in there somewhere to where he's about to get hurt. Roman fucking comes out, makes the fucking save. Them two, all three of them fucking brawl. And it gets to a point to where both Punk and Roman, AOP accidentally on purpose, hit Heyman with something. Like a straight punch or some shit. So now, even though the favor's fucking called in, Heyman's now pissed off Punk, Roman, because they were throwing fucking hands and did not give a fuck about their wise man or their best friend.
Right.
Now, the seeds could be planted there for fucking Rollins to have that. But there's in no way, shape, or form will I see Heyman screwing over Roman or Heyman screwing over CM Punk unless he goes with fucking Seth and Seth gets the fucking pinfall. Which I don't see Seth getting the pinfall.
No.
I'm with you. I'm still saying Punk wins it.
Yeah.
So, that's night one.
All right. Let's take a commercial break, and we will be right back with night 2, where a lot of the lazy shit
booking
lives. We'll be right back.
Vodka, Ball, Castell. Indulge in the Red Revolution.
Bad guys do real shit, no one can stop it. Walking in the shadows, always solo profit. Fast cars, big dreams, living on the edge. Haters talking trash, but we ain't even faced. Just rebels with the cars, breaking all the rules. Bosses in the game, always playing it cool.
Speaking of the YouTube memberships, that goddamn mute button fucks with me all the time. Actually, it's the Benjamin. I forget I put it on mute. Just fucking with you.
I don't think
Smacking the Benjamin shirt on merch store. Check it out. We have condensed our tiers. So the main tier right now is just $1.99. That gets you all the member videos. That gets you everything that the $4.99 tier used to give you. We still have a $4.99 tier. However, it's gonna be with more personal stuff, like a Zoom call once a month, like extra contact between us and whoever those members are. But at the $1.99 base, you get everything from the members only videos, the merch, all that stuff.
Also, with anybody that had the $4.99 tier before we condensed everything, they will get the May Zoom call regardless.
Yes. Yeah, if you were a $4.99 member before, you will get the added bonuses of the new $4.99 membership.
Yes, 100%. All right, night 2. Lazy. Lazy booking.
They Z. What up, Michael? Good to see you.
And this goes back to a little bit of what we talked about on night one. So we're just gonna go right into it. First match up is Io, Rhea, and Bianca. God damn.
That was exactly that. That is the perfect depiction of how I feel about this fucking match. All right. Oh, Jesus fuck.
Is you good?
No, this
Is
match is
your
ridiculous.
Benjamin good?
This match is ridiculous.
Donkulous.
They have spun themselves into pretzels to make this match work. I don't understand it. Bianca has to be in the match, but why they threw the swerve in to win Io, for Io to win the women's title in the meantime,
He said swerve.
and then they had to fucking, hey Dylan, thanks brother. And then they had to somehow scramble to make Rhea in the match because she didn't have a match at Mania, and you know that shit ain't gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
I don't get it. What up, Justin? I just don't understand what the fuck they're thinking with this. It was horrible. Horribly done.
I don't understand why Io is in this particular situation at all. Because when Bianca won the Elimination Chamber, Rhea was already champion.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea Bianca sells. Is there something going on here with Io that Triple H is really trying to just like push on everybody to where she needs to be in that fucking match?
I don't know. I think, look, any other time, I would love for Io to be a champion.
Yes.
And I would love right now if she wanted who the fuck is the women's champion on SmackDown?
Tiffany,
that's right. That would be an awesome match. Those two high flyers would be fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah, especially if we didn't get Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, no shit. That would have been a much better match, Io and her. I don't know what they were thinking with Rhea as far as how distracted she was with Bianca out there for that title match with Rhea with Io. She completely just lost focus. Like, it made her look like she wasn't all like mentally focused. I just can't get behind how this booking came together.
Well,
Who was it? I think it was. Who was it that tweeted out that this was the worst booked match they had ever seen?
Corny.
Oh.
Corny did, and I agree with him.
Yeah,
I have to.
the booking on this match has been god awful.
So,
This match should be studied in wrestling school to what not to fucking do.
So let me give a little history lesson here before you give your pick. They did the same build up before. About 16 years ago. It was the build up to Chris Benoit, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels.
Yep, I remember.
Same exact build. And it worked because it was fucking organic, because you had this fucking massive feud between Hunter and Shawn that did not get resolved at Royal Rumble. Shawn was not fucking done with it. He wanted to continue on. But Chris Benoit, instead of going for the WWE title, said, you know what? Since Paul Heyman's fucking me, I want to go straight over to fucking SmackDown or to Raw, and I'll challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. The contract signing, same fucking exact thing happened that they did with fucking Rhea. Went in there, super kicked both of them, and he fucking signed the contract. But instead of Bischoff and Stone Cold running around like chickens with their fucking head cut off or fucking tooth, well, give me the contract, give me the contract, give me the contract, give me the contract, Danny Vellic, blah, 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 like fucking petulant children. Austin said, you know what, fuck it. All three of you want to fucking do this? Benoit has a stake in this because he won the Royal Rumble. You technically signed this contract, so it's a fucking official. Adam Pearce. We're going to have, for the first time in history, a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. Notice how the Royal Rumble winner got the fucking main event, even though the fucking storyline made it into a triple threat.
Hey, Robert, thank you so much. Welcome to the heel faction.
So, It worked 16 years ago because of the circumstances of that particular storyline. This isn't working. Not working at all. It should be one-on-one. It should be Rhea versus Io for me, and why? Bianca should be in the fucking storyline with Jade. Period. End of discussion. You can't change my fucking mind about it. Naomi can go sit fucking at home with her fucking razor blades in her fucking hair. For all I give a shit. Don't give a fuck about that. Have the same build up to it. Have Io win the world title from Rhea. Have her be champion going into Mania. Finally let fucking Rhea get the victory over Io at Mania. No longer does Io have the advantage of never being pinned by her. And you get fucking Rhea at the end of the fucking night with the fucking title, with the massive fucking pop, with the massive merch sales. And hopefully Motion and White will fucking come out and play again. We'll see 2017 Rhea Ripley sing out 2025 Rhea Ripley. So I'm right there with you. This is lazy as fuck. This is a rehash, a very poorly done fucking rehash from fucking 16 years ago. But I still say Rhea walks out with a belt. But I say that she finally pins Io.
I think so too. I think that saves Rhea. Bianca still big match for.
Great.
I like that.
Yep. All right. Next match. And I'm kind of interested in this one. I'm kind of not. Booking match for me personally. But I kind of. Breaker versus Penta versus Balor versus Dom. IC title.
Again, out of fucking nowhere. Like, it's supposed to be Penta and Breaker. Somehow, motherfuckers in the Judgment Day will just not go away.
Okay.
And why the? And I can halfway understand Balor being in the match.
And that's
Dom?
That's what I was about to go to.
Fuck all that shit.
That's what I was about to go to. I can understand being the triple threat because Balor is going after the IC title right now. Dom being in there, this gives me heavy fucking vibes that this is where JD fucking returns and turns on Balor. Balor's kicked out of Judgment Day. JD takes over as the quote unquote.
Yeah, I think JD will come back on that Mania. Boss Balor. I think Balor will take the pin. I think Breaker probably snaps him in half.
I think Carlito needs to.
Dude, that was the funniest shit ever.
He lawn darted himself.
The acceleration after that first two steps, he was fucking gone.
And then he was like posted for like 7 feet.
Yeah.
Before even touching Carlito.
Yeah.
Fucking did not even fucking move and like did a beautiful fucking quarter roll out of it.
Yeah. No, it was. And then Carlito with his funeral plans online. He was like, my family asked for privacy during this time. My funeral will be.
Dude, he needs. You know what he needs to do? He needs to rehash the D'Lo Brown thing where he had like the chest guard.
Yeah.
And wear that for the next 6 months and always sell the ribs.
Yeah, no, that was unbelievable. Like the air he got. But he had to have hit 25 miles an hour
Easy.
in that short period, in that short time. And 10 feet probably. Like, homie is sickening. Nope.
He's a fucking Steiner. What do you expect?
He shouldn't be beat.
No, Breaker should go over.
Oh yeah, no, who's gonna go over on this? But like, who legitimately should be able to beat him on the main roster?
The only guy I can think of is over right now. That's McIntyre.
Yeah.
They're both genetic. But what if, because we've also been hearing that Scott's son signed a fucking deal with WWE. Him up right now.
Well,
What if it becomes or I would say cousin versus cousin?
I mean, he's an NIL program. He won't be. But
He's already at the performance.
Yeah.
He's already getting fast tracked.
Hey, Jake, how you doing,
Going
brother?
on, brother man? But anyway,
Oh, Jake, just so you know, we're using your song as the backing track of all the new ads we run. We just ran a Surfshark ad and had your song as the backtrack. We're gonna use it. We're gonna use it for some other things also. But yeah, we love that. We love that song, bro.
Yeah, that track beats. Love it. So Breaker, fan takes the pinfall. I can see that. Cool. All right.
Still, 4-way match. Retarded.
Easy booking.
Retarded.
The fact Dominic's in it. But I also feel like that's just a fast track to get Finn up.
Could be.
But does that mean we're going to get the... Hey, we ain't seen him since Mania with Edge at Hell in a Cell. That was horrible.
It was. And the time before that, we saw him. He was breaking the top rope and falling to his almost death. Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah,
It happens at W.
Yeah.
It happens.
Circumstance.
Let's see. Next match is Damian versus McIntyre.
Dorothy, thank you so much
What's
for
going
joining the
on?
heel faction. Thank you very much.
He never does that to me, just like y'all know.
Yeah, I reserve the kisses for special people. Oh, God.
Anyway, Damian McIntyre. I kind of like this build-up.
It hasn't been bad. I'm so sick and really, I'm sick of Drew being a whiny bitch. That's really what I'm tired of.
I'm kind of digging it though. He's speaking his truth. Like they kind of brought like the Scottish psychopath gimmick back, but like more for like this current generation of whiny little bitches.
It's seriously, he does nothing but cry.
Oh look, real glass. I mean,
Dude, no, it.
But I'm liking this build-up.
I don't mind it because I mean, what is Drew's thing about stealing people's jewelry?
I understand the Punk thing with the bracelet,
yeah.
but I don't really understand
The priest necklace. Like I don't understand why he does that.
notch in your belt or something. Trophy.
Did you see how Priest sold that Future Shock on the steps? Like when he was laying off to the side, his eyes were like
yeah. That's how you're supposed to sell a fucking DDT.
Yeah, he sold the fuck out of it. I was
He
happy
went and watched
for
some
that.
fucking Jake Roberts shit. That's what he did.
Yeah, and that move looked nasty on the fucking steps,
I'm
dude.
telling you, dude.
So nasty.
As a heel McIntyre, I understand the Claymore is one of the out of nowhere, but being more of a malicious kind of heel, he used to go back to finish.
Yeah.
Just not while I'm working. So who do you got putting over? Because I can see this going either way.
I still think Drew goes over for some. I mean, not for some reason. They're rightfully really pushing him. I think he wins.
I think regardless of who wins, they don't know what they're doing.
No, I agree with that.
But also, they haven't really harped on too much. Because who beat McIntyre last year? Title.
It wasn't Cleed.
But they haven't really harped on it too. They haven't really used that in the build.
Not in the build, yeah, necessarily.
That would be the one thing I harped on. Like, you screwed me in my moment at WrestleMania. And I think they didn't go that route is because a lot of people turn on fucking Damian and I would fucking. But I also think that point to where they're really going to push Damian back to them a lot, at least where they need it.
Yeah.
Finally give him that.
Yeah, I would be happy either way.
Yeah, I'm good either way. This is going to be a fucking barn burner.
Yeah.
I'm not saying match of the night, but.
Yeah.
All right. Next match, and this one we get the fantasy book. Randy Orton versus TBD, or should I say TFK?
So they're saying he's on the list.
He's on the list.
So he's getting a match.
Yeah. It's guaranteed. I mean, they wouldn't be building it like it is right now.
Oh, I got you. For some reason, I keep going back to Solo.
For some reason, I keep going back to Draven Grimes.
Well, assuming that that's not going to happen.
Oh. Really sharp.
Okay, that's better.
Fuck you.
Not better.
I need the WrestleMania payoff.
Not better. I think it's going to be Solo. I think Randy is going to try to murder him. And if he doesn't succeed, I'll be kind of upset.
If it's Solo, Randy needs.
Yeah, he needs to make a statement.
Got Yeet. I'm a fucking punt kick, fucking RKO Solo, fucking just. That's the whole fucking match. That's all it needs to fucking be.
Yeah. Randy's back. He's a fucking monster. He's hearing the voices again.
But they are still pushing that fucking day promo for 424. Notice they did on.
No, and they actually just made it public that he re-signed.
Interesting.
Yeah. Are they really? It sounds like they're going back to Alistair.
And I'm good with that. I've been a fan of his. Tommy End.
Oh yeah. I'll still probably call him Malachi though, because that's.
I still call him Tommy. That's how I met him years ago. That's how.
Benjamin, thank you, brother.
So I can't really put a who's. I don't know who. So I say.
We should know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my standing prediction is Solo.
Over?
No, for the
To
match.
be the guy.
Yeah, to be the
I'm
guy.
still thinking it's going to be.
Okay.
We'll see.
Which would be dope.
Oh, I do. That grand entrance.
Yeah.
Especially if they bring back like the fucking entrance of. Dude, I hear that fucking guitar riff. You can't duct tape me to this fucking chair. You understand?
I hear you.
You're going to have to like move shit because I'm going to be fucking up.
But let me ask you this though. Here's the problem. I think Randy has to go over at Mania.
But does he have to go over clean?
I don't know, but why would you bring in Malachi to have him lose, even if it's dirty?
Build something.
I mean,
With
you would hope that it would be.
Solo involved. What if Solo comes out during that match, causes inner, and Tommy just takes advantage with a fucking heel kick and wins? Okay. Randy goes over, but he goes over dirty, so it doesn't mean really too much of anything. And then post match, have Tommy and Randy stand, side by side with each other, knocking the shit out of yeah, and fucking Solo,
Yeah.
and give the fans what they want, and punt kick, yeah. So it could be
Someone's getting
no.
He's been talking about that punk kick too long for them to.
Yeah, and obviously that was going to be the build up for Kevin and
Right.
Randy, but you kind of can't fucking let it go at this point.
Did you hear Kevin on? He was on a podcast this past week, and he was talking about the pile drivers he's been using. Like he said, he's not strong enough to get. The reason why he did a traditional pile driver on Randy is because he's too big. He couldn't get him up for the
Yeah.
package. But he's like, I knew Penta was coming in.
Mhm.
I know he uses that. If he got to use it before me on
Yep.
WWE, I was gonna be pissed off.
Yes, I did. I did see that. That was fucking great.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll just leave that one TBD until next week.
Yep.
All right, next match. Like I even need to ask you who the fuck's going to win this one. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus Shithead Logan Paul.
AJ.
AJ hands down.
If it doesn't,
AJ's carrying that match.
yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely carrying that match. But what happens with this whole Karrion Kross thing that he's been chasing AJ around with?
Either they're going to go into a feud or they're going to tag team.
Yeah.
There's no other way around it. I see AJ getting the win either way,
Mhm.
and I see Logan Paul being a white, which
Yeah.
is probably going to turn AJ heel and turn Logan.
Oh God, he can be a babyface.
But
No one will cheer for it.
Edgar will. But which way would you want that to swing? Would you rather see them as a tag team, or would you rather see them? Because to me, Karrion's a hell of a fucking talent. He's just not been booked properly.
Ever.
Well, his NXT run was fucking good.
Yeah.
But his main roster run, especially when he came out looking like fucking demolition, dog water.
Oh.
I think a tag team run would be great. Because AJ's made it very clear, by the time he turns 50, which he's turning 48 this year, he's done. So he's going to be done before he actually turns 50. And I believe his contract ends next summer, like next July, next August or some shit like that, and he's not resigning.
Who?
AJ.
Oh yeah, no, this last yeah.
Give him one last good run, make it mean something, and make it to where he passes that torch on to somebody else. Now, obviously, we're never going to have another AJ Styles, just like we're never going to have another Shawn Michaels. But he can give that fucking rub to Karrion, and when that feud finally ends, because it's going to end up them working each other. Have Karrion go over. Have AJ pass the Styles Clash over to Karrion. Establish him as a future babyface, and let him go on a fucking run.
That'll work.
And let that be AJ's last match.
I like it.
But AJ Styles wins this fucking match either way.
Yeah, I hope so, or I'm trying to fucking.
Don't do that. I mean, I'm still going to watch the main event.
Right.
Liv and Raquel versus whoever the fuck you said.
Bianca and Lyra Valkyria.
Don't give a fuck.
Liv and Raquel, just because
I don't fucking care.
she's. Look, Liv is special. Okay.
like, is she's special or she's special?
No, she's special. She is. Not only has her performances been, I mean, obviously from the time she was in the Riot Squad to now, she's a completely different wrestler.
Yes.
And she's legit main event. But god damn it, she is the standard bearer for which hot chicks in wrestling are. All right, like Rhea's in a whole different world. Like she's not the traditional woman. Like she's a badass gym girl. She's all gothed out. She's not even. She's in her own category. But as far as like the blonde girl next door, all American, she can be on every card I ever watch. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. I still don't give a fuck about whatever match this is going to be.
No, I don't
I
care
really
about the
don't
match. I mean, she could just come out and walk around the ring as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I think they go over. I don't think Bailey and Lyra are at the point to just be thrown together in this gauntlet match and then win the titles.
Okay. All right, you ready to cook?
Uh-huh.
It's the main event for the WWE title. It's, and I hope it is, it's the Doctor of Thugonomics versus the American Nightmare. Of course, you know, he's made it very clear we're not going to get what we want, so.
No. I would love to have some kind of new music, though.
No, I would rather him go back and be that John Cena, like that ruthless fucking John Cena of old.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But the build-up stalled. We had 3 back-to-back great promos, like masterclass
Great.
promos.
Great promo.
And then this past Friday night on SmackDown, Cody had to fucking carry that shit by himself. And he can't fucking outdo what they did before.
No.
There's no fucking way, dude. I mean,
Cena's supposed to be on SmackDown this week, but
okay, so he shows up and he gives a fucking attitude adjustment.
and that's pretty much what it's gonna be. But like his being back full time
It's not full time.
very limited.
I don't get it. And I like how Cody called it out this past Friday. if you don't know what I'm referring to where during his promo, he said, oh, by the way, John's not here. John's already in Las Vegas prepping. But we're here.
Right.
We're here to do this. So let's go over all this shit. And then, like, he went through all the fucking titles, and he stopped at the spinner title. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Whee! I was like, you fucking do it.
None of those look like the originals of
No,
those titles.
they're fucking shop zone titles.
No, I know, but they're like not. They're more in depth than they were originally. Like that spinner belt did not look like that when Cena carried around.
Every motherfucking one of them were just shop zone titles. Even the undisputed version, that wasn't even version 3. That was like version 2. It was a smaller faceplate.
And fucking the first one all the way on the left looks like just a belt buckle compared to all of them. The one that Bruno held.
Well, I mean, it's essentially what it was way the fuck back then.
Yeah.
So the build-up stalled.
It's
and
stalled.
this is another lazy booking thing. If Cena was going to be all in on the fucking main event, he needed to be there consistently.
Every week. At least
Not
one
even-
show a week.
Not even every week, but like from that first promo on
Right.
to
To the match.
the match. At
Every
least
week.
Yep. Whether it's in ring, via satellite, pre-recorded, what the fuck ever, put him on something. At this point, that's what we want to see.
Yep.
And maybe it rolls back to you're not going to get what you want.
Maybe.
But maybe
But we should have gotten something this week.
maybe we're going to get it all on next week. Maybe he's just going to bust his load early, so to
Yeah.
speak.
I don't know. Him getting revenge next week implies that Cody is going to win at Mania. I want Cena to win.
But like I said at the beginning of the show, the only way this is going to happen if Cena wins is The Rock's going to drop the final boss bullshit. Because it's got to be to the point where Cena becomes so egotistical, so maniacal, that even Dwayne can't, tell him what to do. And then, after sending all these motherfuckers after him, all these fucking dream matches we want for this last show, is Rock Cena 3. And then what we do?
No.
Then we're stuck either fucking Dwayne winning the title
That would fuck me up.
or Cena fucking retains, and who's after fucking Rock?
It's got to be Randy.
But what if Randy's in that build up? What if Randy already worked him and lost?
Oh, maybe.
Now, do I agree with you on Randy? Yes, absolutely. I think that could be the one person that's always been his yin to his yang. But I'm still fucking pissed off we're not getting Randy Cena at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was the dream match of this year for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, do we get it at the end?
We'll get it. I think
But
we'll get it.
But do we get it at the end of the last fucking match?
I almost think you have to because they are attached. They're the yin to each other's yang. It's not even a question.
It's Rock Austin. It's Orton Cena.
Yeah, I think that has to be the last match. I think maybe he keeps the belt until then and Randy wins it. Give him his 14th.
But then he's already got 14. It'll be his 15th.
His 15th.
But here's the problem. I've gotten used to not dealing with part-time champions. We went through that era with fucking Brock for so fucking long. And then, to a lesser extent, we went through that shit with fucking Roman. 4 fucking years.
As long as Cena's at the vast majority of the pay-per-views defending it this year, I think it'll be fine. It's when we go 6 months without the champion around.
It's not even the champion. It's the championship. To me, when Brock was doing that part-time shit, it watered down the fucking title and made the other title more important. And I'm fucking sorry. When the Universal title means more than the fucking original WWE Championship that has all the lineage fucking attached to it, that's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
And now you have both those titles merged into the one Universal Championship that Cody has. And if Cena has that and he's gone for weeks at a fucking time and only shows up to do one fucking promo and does one fucking pay-per-view match, I'm sorry, it's fucking Bloodline Reigns all over again, and I don't want to fucking see that shit. I want to see the champion on TV every week building that title, because it's not the title that makes the man, it's the man that makes the title. And granted, it would be Cena's 17th fucking world championship. It would be a record-breaking title, depending on which history you fucking believe in. But what the fuck is Cena going to do to make that title better than what it was?
Maybe he wins it because Cody's going to get a rematch.
Obviously. But if he wins it, Cody's going to lose the rematch.
Will he?
Yeah. Because you booked it out to where it's Cena Orton last match for the title.
Well,
If he wins the title there's no reason for him to lose the title until he's done.
Yeah, but what if that's maybe he just wants his 17th and he doesn't keep it very long?
Then what was the point of the fucking heel turn? It kills the heel turn.
Yeah, you're right.
Either way.
What do you mean, Robert? What do you mean, what's going on?
God knows at this point. But give me a name. Cena, Cody, right now.
Cena.
Cody. I want Cena to win, but I'm not positive enough to put money down on it.
Oh, I'm not betting at all, but that's what I want.
No, I am.
I know you are.
I got a couple $100 on this one. We'll see if I want to go in the hole, or we're going to see if I come out with a couple thousand. So that's the card. It's like you said, this has been one of the laziest books in, I say, 5 years.
Easy. I mean,
Since COVID Mania. Yeah. Well, that's not fair. Because the build up to that WrestleMania was fucking great until the world shut down. We had McIntyre, Brock. We had Strowman, Goldberg. We had Taker, AJ Styles. We had Bray Wyatt, John Cena. All those would have been great in front of 60,000 people.
You know what this was? This was the Sunday of Vince's last WrestleMania.
Oh. No, this is going to be better than that, though.
Maybe the matches will, but the build hasn't been.
But the problem was, the build tonight, too, was fucking great.
Oh, yeah, the first night was perfect.
The matches, no, like even the matches for night 2, the build-ups were great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They did not deliver.
No.
I think the only match that fucking delivered that night, besides Cody Roman, was the triple threat between McIntyre, Sheamus, and Gunther. And the only reason that's happened because they did not give a fuck whether they hurt each other.
They were beating the fuck out of each other for sure.
Piss. So
Jennifer Aniston. Hey, didn't know you were a wrestling fan.
Cool. I mean, we'd have to go even further back than that. We'd have to go like 2015, 2016 WrestleManias for poor booking. But even then, those were fucking good books.
They wound up being good, and the matches on this card will wind up being good.
Hopefully.
But the builds have been dog shit for almost everything on that card.
And correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this the first Mania in fucking years that's not been sold out?
Oh, yeah, it's still not sold out. It's crazy.
I'm not getting it. And I get it. Vegas has never been a fucking wrestling town.
You're right.
They've never sold out something there. But something as big as fucking WrestleMania, and with as much shit that comes in for WrestleMania weeks, indie shows, parties, clubs, independent shows, you figure with all these people coming into town, well, fuck it, let's go see what this WrestleMania is about. Oh, wait, let me look at this ticket price. Oh, this is fucking $300 more than last year's ticket price. Nah, we're good.
They're very proud of their ticket prices.
Nah, I'm good. I will spend the $7.99 to watch that shit on the cock.
100%. We'll watch it right here with you guys.
Now, I will say, if we do get another one in the state of Florida,
we're going.
We are going. It's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Because I've gone to the one in Orlando again. Actually, I went to both of them. I went to 24 and 28. Both of them were phenomenal shows. Let's make it. I want to make it 3. And I want to get you one. I got to get you one in at least.
Yep. I've never been to a WrestleMania, so
you are in for a fucking treat, my guy. So
buy way too much shit at the Superstore.
You're gonna buy way too much shit at the Superstore. Anything that's at that Superstore, I can get elsewhere.
True.
Yeah. True that. All right, brother. That's it.
That's about it. You want to do the pleasantries for us?
God damn it! I gotta work tonight. Fuck. All right. If you insist. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget this Tuesday night, we have Edgar with Snug Wrestling. Joining us to cover weekend wrestling, of course, we're going to cover the Raw build-up to WrestleMania. We'll probably cover some of the SmackDown stuff. Mr. Yeah will also be in the fucking house with us in spirit because I'm going to be going no anytime fucking Logan Paul's name comes up.
And it will.
It fucking will. And do not forget, we will not have talking shit this week in preparation for WrestleMania since we're recording 2 nights. So join us here. I'd say safe bet
6:30?
6:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Join us about 6:30 for the live stream, the watch long. Obviously, you're not going to see the fucking actual matches, but we will give our reactions and whatnot as the night progresses. And I don't think since we're recording 2 nights straight, we're going to have an HSP next week on Sunday morning because we're going to be up so fucking late dealing with that shit. And we're going to be so
we're just
exhausted.
going to do the 2-night HSP special, and that's going to be what goes up on the podcast.
Yeah, so do not look for this time next weekend for us to be on air this fucking early. We'll probably still be in bed. Or at Grumpy's. Probably at Grumpy's.
At Grumpy's, probably sleeping.
Strawberry cheesecake waffles, my guy.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, bougie motherfucker.
All right.
And also, don't forget about the merch.
The merch
Is
beautiful.
as always, we have HSP merchandise. We have TFK. We have the One Nation Under Sex God Rip Ruiz shirt available. We have the Fuck Logan Pauls, the Pole Watcher Watchers, all that shit and more. Merch and link, as well as the YouTube premium subscription. Now just $1.99 gets you everything. The $4.99 tier will get you everything and then some and then more.
Arlene, that was very nice. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. And with that, my guy, we are done. Clock us out.
All right. Well, for Draven Grimes, I'm Dark Cordz. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
What the bad boys bring, never follow